You were never really just a kid, were you? While other people were playing, you were watching, listening, trying to understand what was going on and how to keep things from falling apart. And somewhere along the way, you grew up, not because you wanted to, but because you had to. Most people look at that and think, that must have been hard. And yeah, it was. But psychology shows something deep. Because the child who grows up too fast doesn't just lose their childhood. They build something rare. Something most people spend their entire adult life trying to develop. So if you had to grow up early, these are the hidden traits you're probably carrying. Number 1, you read people with almost scary accuracy. When you grow up around unpredictability, your brain adapts. Psychology calls this hypervigilance, a heightened awareness of emotional shifts. You notice everything. Tone changes, silence, fake smiles. You don't just hear words, you read what's behind them. That's why you can walk into a room and instantly feel the energy. Other people call it intuition, but it's more than that. It's emotional intelligence built from real experience. Number 2, you became independent, even when you shouldn't have. You learned early that you had to handle things on your own. Decisions, problems, emotions. Psychology calls this parentification. While it wasn't fair, it made you strong in a different way. You don't wait for things to fix themselves. You figure things out. You adapt. You move. You solve. That's not distance. That's self-reliance. Number 3, you carry a deep sense of responsibility. You probably felt like it was your job to keep everything together, to be the strong one, the one who doesn't fall apart. And over time, that became who you are. Research shows that early responsibility builds strong accountability. You don't take things lightly. When something matters, you show up. That's not pressure. That's leadership. Number 4, you feel things more deeply than most people. From the outside, you seem calm. Inside, it's different. You feel emotions in layers. You don't just experience things, you absorb them. That's why small things hit harder, why memories stay longer. Psychology shows this comes from early emotional complexity. You might have been told you're too sensitive, but that's not weakness, that's depth. Number 5, you're extremely self-reliant. Sometimes too much. You trust yourself more than anyone else because at some point you had to. You learned that depending on others wasn't always safe, so you stopped asking, stopped expecting, handled everything alone. And while that made you strong, it also made it hard to let people in. But here's the truth. You don't have to carry everything alone anymore. Number 6, you became quietly resilient. You adapted to things you were never supposed to handle. You kept going, even when it was heavy. And psychology shows early challenges reshape how you deal with stress, which means now you can handle things that break others. That's not just strength, that's resilience. So if you grew up too fast, yes, you lost a part of your childhood, but you also gained something rare: awareness, strength, depth. You're not behind, you're just built different. If this made you understand yourself better, subscribe for more psychology insights like this.